Hello, we're two girls, one K-pop. I'm V.
And I'm Jess.
Make sure that you like and subscribe for more of this shenanigans. And today we are going back into EXO. We are deep diving this time because we've watched some of the videos.
Yes.
So you've had a bit of an introduction, but you don't really know the members.
Yes, you could say we're excavating into their history.
That was awful. So we will be splitting into two different videos, one for EXO-K, one for EXO-M, because there are 12 members. So in true spirit of friendship, I have prepared a PowerPoint presentation. So let's get straight into EXO Explained. They are canonically aliens that happen to also be werewolves with superpowers. It's a thing. You already know there are 12 members in two subgroups, because we got that from the debut video.
Yep. And
they are all chaotic. That's all you need to know about EXO. No, I'm going further than that. So this is actually from their debut announcement stage. Okay. They presented videos with the two groups independently and with them together. The first member that you should know from EXO-K is Suho.
Should know.
Yeah.
Should know.
He is the leader of EXO-K. Okay. He always looks like the rich K-drama parent that's going to judge you for trying to marry his daughter. Okay. And he is the self-proclaimed future CEO of SM Entertainment.
Okay.
If you don't believe me, here's the video of him actually calling himself the future director of SM Entertainment with Kai casually dying in the background.
I was going to say, is that Kai losing his shit in the background?
Yes, it is. He's very embarrassing. He's the embarrassing dad.
Yeah, okay.
And one of the most awkward leaders that you will ever see in any group. Chanyeol right now is me. Just like, just save me. But they call him the Black Hole. Both the group and their staff call him the Black Hole because he's where jokes and games go to die. He thinks he's hilarious. No one else finds him hilarious. Hosts of other TV shows have commented on him not being funny.
Suho is really boring.
Yeah. They will tell off people who laugh at his jokes.
Oh, really?
Because they're like, that's not funny. They give him quite a hard time. But he always thinks he's so good. He laughs so hard at his jokes. He thinks he's so funny. One of my favorite things about Suho, though, is that when he met Luhan, he fell in love at first sight, thinking that Luhan was a girl. He mentioned it at their showcase.
Amazing.
Their first showcase, where they were like, oh, who's the member you were most excited to work with? And Suho's like, I had a crush on Luhan.
That's really funny. So is Suho just the leader of EXO-K?
He's the leader of EXO and EXO-K. He's the guardian of the whole group, hence his name being Suho, which means guardian. Yeah. And then specifically the leader of EXO-K.
Okay, cool.
Suho is one of the members that I'm the least attached to be completely honest, but there are things that make him very endearing to me, and one of them is the Girls' Day video of something.
I've seen this. I didn't know that was Suho.
It is Suho, yeah.
Because I've only ever seen the Minho.
Yeah.
He's rocking it.
My favourite part, though, is when they first walk out to the stage to perform, and Suho just has this very manly strut.
Oh yeah,
it's very cute.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah, and then the awkward waddle off stage.
They're like, no, don't look at me, don't look at me. Oh my god.
Next member is Baekhyun, aka Bacon.
Okay.
I did not make that up. Other idols literally do call him Bacon as a nickname. He's like the Bart Simpson of the group because he's quite a teenage personality. He's a massive prankster. He pulls tricks on everyone all the time, especially the more vulnerable and susceptible and gullible members of the group. He's also the gamer, which makes perfect sense. Yeah. He's good with games in general, so board games, scissors, paper, rock, everything.
Yeah, okay.
But he also played esports competitively.
Oh,
yeah.
God,
and he does live stream as well as a gamer.
Oh, okay.
So he gets very into his games.
I wonder who his main is.
Being a gamer, he is the fastest learner, so he's the one who picks up choreography the quickest, even though he's not in the dance line.
Hearing all this, he's the Jungkook.
Yeah. He's also terrified of heights.
Okay, not Jungkook.
And I just really love this video because they're so cute. I didn't even want to cut this video because I just wanted to watch. So cute. He is also another celebrity that hates cucumbers.
What is it with cucumbers that is so divisive?
If you like cucumber, I hate you.
Even on TV shows when they've tried to get him to eat cucumber, it's not gonna work.
No.
He's not gonna eat the cucumber. So you've known about our member dating someone before.
Yeah.
Baekhyun was actually the first member to have a public girlfriend.
Ooh.
Which was Taeyeon from SNSD, aka Girls' Generation.
Oh my
and
gosh.
yeah, and of course it was dispatched.
Yeah.
It was just like, we saw them in a car together.
They know.
Yeah.
They know things.
Yeah. Baekhyun is also the tallest member of CBX, which we will get to in more detail at a later time. But Baekhyun also co-wrote a bunch of EXO songs, including Kpop. And now
That's your boy.
Chanyeol. So he is nicknamed the Baby Giant and Reversal Voice because he has the face of a 7-year-old on the body of a skyscraper.
I mean, that makes perfect sense.
With the deep, bassy voice. For the context of this video, the host is saying that he is 6'1". The rumors are true. You really are 2 meters tall.
Yeah. He is huge.
He is very, very tall. He
Honestly,
towers over other idols that are listed as being the same height. Chanyeol is the person most likely to cry. You actually would have seen this show because this was when BTS won their first big award.
I recognize the outfits because I remember seeing the EXO reacts.
And they were nominated for the same categories, and EXO did not win the awards. BTS won them instead, and Chanyeol took it really hard.
This would have been one of the first times that they didn't win.
Yeah, they had won pretty much everything before this at this point. He's also the happiest member and the happy virus and the mood maker of the group.
I've seen this video so much times and I love it.
For anyone who is watching this right now being like, that reminds me of Jin, who was doing literally the same thing on the other side of the stage at the same time. On top of that, he's also the one that has one of the fastest tempers because he's such a passionate person. Yeah. But he cools down really quickly. So he'll get really upset really fast and then he'll knock back really fast and it's fine. Like, he can't hold a grudge.
I'm mad, but it's fine.
Yeah. 2 seconds later, I don't even care anymore. He's also the collector of the group because he's a massive nerd and hoards things. And he is a multi-talented king. He does basically everything. He speaks multiple languages, plays multiple instruments. Here is him playing the piano. He has played piano at live stages as well, like awards shows, things like that. You saw him play the drums before.
I did.
Plays guitar. Yeah. Speaks freaking everything to a certain degree.
Yeah. My knowledge of Chanyeol is goofy, clumsy, tall. That's like all I knew about him until now. I just pictured giant nerd. Giant nerd, yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, completely accurate. But giant nerd with skill. Also part of being a happy virus. So it doesn't matter what anyone else is doing, Chanyeol will be making a face somewhere at some time. It's the perfect encapsulation of why he's known as the King of Jazz.
So funny.
And on the topic of amazing, if you've never seen Ferret Club Chanyeol, it is one of my favorite pre-debut collections of photos of all time. Yeah. He was the cutest child with his little ferret club.
Because I've seen these before, but it's so worth it.
Now he owns his own studio.
Yeah.
And so he has his own recording studio and everything. And he designed EXO's hexagon logo. This boy right here, the big hexo.
The one that's probably there.
He also wrote a bunch of EXO songs. So he wrote Lightsaber, he wrote Heaven, he also co-wrote Kpop. It's more than a dozen of EXO songs, the ones that he wrote.
So my knowing him well makes sense since he is such a prominent member.
So the next member is Dio.
I fell in love with Dio because he was the sugar of EXO, and that was the context for me. He was the kind of cold but still a sweetheart. But
he's like a crab. He has like the hard outer shell, but just squishy inside. Yeah. If Suho is the dad of EXO-K, then Dio is the mum. He will tidy and cook, but he'll also nag the hell out of members and tell them off everything and look at them like, what are you doing? I'm so disappointed in you. Yeah. But then he'll do like really sweet, caring, motherly things as well to like show that he cares about them
and stuff.
Yeah. It's also earned him the nickname Big Pebble.
Yeah.
Like you will see the staff call him Big Pebble because while everyone else is running around being animated GIFs, he'll be the one in the corner that is instead being a JPEG.
Yeah.
He's just like, no, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah.
He has astigmatism. He can't wear contacts.
Yeah.
And when they're doing stages and shows, his glasses reflect, so he can't wear the glasses.
Yeah.
So he's always glaring at people. He's been hit by an older man who thought that he was glaring.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Dio's also the chef of all of EXO.
Yeah.
He's the best cook. He's the one who'll spend 2 hours speaking to a chef when they go to the restaurants and learn the guy's recipes. Like, he makes everything all the time. He's constantly trying new things. He has made things that other members have wanted to try. He's making new things for them to try.
Yeah.
It's very cute. And if he wasn't in entertainment, he would have been a chef.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, and on the topic of entertainment, he can also tap dance and is an award-winning actor, has been in TV shows and films. If you haven't seen Swing Kids, this is completely relevant to that because he tap dances in that too.
Yeah.
It's great. Talented boy.
Very talented young man.
Very talented. But he's very humble, so he's not one to brag about it.
Yeah.
But my favourite part is that when he was little, he was an old jung because he had big eyes and a little heart-shaped mouth. Please enjoy these childhood photos.
It's so cute. So cute. I love that little like sitting on the seat, like, hey girl.
Please enjoy him just being adorable.
Oh, that's all the time.
I love how he goes from dangerous eyes analysing the situation to just this in seconds. This is the perfect summary of Dio. On the topic of immaturity. Kai. He was in 13 of the 23 EXO trailers. So he's the one that most people recognise first because you see him a lot. Yeah. I have show and tell. I'm going to get my show and tell.
Ooh.
I'm very prepared. Kai is SHINee's toddler.
Yeah.
So they were friends pre-debut and trained together. If you own either of these two SHINee albums, Kai is actually mentioned in the thanks section by 3 separate members. But just so you know, the first album, SHINee World, and then the repackaged Amigo, you can find him in there.
Cute.
It's very, very cute. And on the topic of being SHINee's toddler, this is just really cute. This was the first time that EXO won an award. And Kai's just kind of sitting there like a stunned mullet.
Yeah.
But not for long. It's very, very cute.
Get up there, boy.
Octopus Jonghyun.
Yeah.
And he's a member of what I call the Holy Trinity. Welcome to the Holy Trinity. So the Holy Trinity consists of Taemin from SHINee, Kai from EXO, and Jimin from BTS. Yeah. The 3 amazing fat lip dancers.
Yes.
That are like close-knit
friends.
They're all
friends, yeah.
They're really, really good friends.
They're all amazing dancers that make you question everything about yourself.
They're breakers like nothing else.
Oh, yeah.
He is the Idol's idol, so he's known in the idol industry for being amazing. He was the sharpest K-pop dancer, voted 3 years in a row now.
Oh, okay.
It's very exciting. And if he hadn't become an idol, he was training to become a ballet dancer. And even though he is not technically the maknae of the group, he is the maknae by personality because he is the least mature member.
Cute. He's the toddler.
He actually is the toddler. He's just such a dork. But one of the things that, if you're new to EXO now, you've probably heard in the past few months of news was that he dated Jennie from Blackpink.
Yeah, that was a time.
Yeah, it was a brief but exciting time. Before that, he was dating Crystal from FX, which was the first dating controversy we had with Kai.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, that was kind of weird at the time. But for him to then go from that one controversy to the next one, we're like, boy,
yeah,
you're gonna have to be more careful.
Yeah.
Next, the actual maknae.
Yeah.
So Sewon is the epitome of maknae on top. He gets away with everything. Yeah. He's very spoiled. Yeah. He'll just walk over and steal food from his youngs, and they'll just be like, yeah, okay. And he never pays for food. Yeah. They always pay for all the food all the time.
That's so funny.
Being the maknae on top and getting away with everything, he's really mischievous. Yeah. And he's really savage.
Oh, okay.
So
he can be a jerk just because he's young.
He'll get away with
it. Yeah.
All the time.
He drops them on horrifics.
Yeah. Even though he's quite savage, he's really clingy. He will cling to the other members like an octopus.
Right.
He doesn't like sleeping alone. He needs another EXO member with him. Yeah. And he is the most innocent and naive member.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I've seen this. He's so funny.
Yeah. Kai's gone.
What happened to the sun?
I love that he just starts staring at the production crew as well. Explain it to me. And on the topic of him just being a sweet thing, when the girl groups at their company were meant to be dieting, if they were hungry, he would smuggle food into them.
That's so sweet.
And we can't talk about Sewon without talking about the famous I like men quotes.
Okay.
This is an ongoing thing that has been going on for years. We all know, just every 5 seconds, something like this comes up.
Because I've seen things before of like people of the EXO members being like, yeah, he doesn't like girls, and I'm like, maybe because he's just young and he's busy with other things.
It's a definite pattern. This is him talking to Chanyeol when Chanyeol asked him about what's your favorite hair color of mine.
Oh. Oh no, baby.
Yeah.
He's just like confessing to Chanyeol.
And Chanyeol's just like, anyway.
I'm here.
But he is the member with the biggest nose. When Baekhyun was asked if there was a member that he was jealous of the body of, he says Seon. Because there's a saying about a man with a big nose. And I swear to God, he is the maknae.
It's part of everything.
Thanks, Chanyeol. We weren't prepared. We were not prepared. And he even had a solo stage that went something like this.
Okay, boy.
I turned the volume down because it was very loud screaming.
Oh, yeah. Just girls and guys. Yeah.
And that's EXO-K.
That's all of EXO-K. Okay. Most of them I knew, but we got to do EXO-M as well, don't we?
We do.
Yeah, so there'll be a part 2 for this.
Mm-hmm.
So keep an eye out for that. Maybe even subscribe so that you get notified when it goes up. We'll see. Hey. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below your favorite EXO-K member.
Yeah.
And also if you learned anything new.
Yeah, if there are any facts that you think should have been included in this video.
Yes, let us know what you think. But for now, I guess we'll say goodbye and we'll see you with part 2 with EXO-M. Goodbye.
Goodbye.